What's going, y'all? My name is Ferris Abanil. Today I'm going to be breaking down a method I like to call the 4 hour work day, and I used it to instantly 10x my productivity. So let's just get straight to my MacBook. All right, let's go, y'all. So I created this little Miro board to break down the 4 hour work day, kind of just go into depth about it, and I'm excited to dive into this one because, brother, as an entrepreneur, I've tried every single productivity tip. I've tried the Pomodoro cycles. I don't know if I said that right, but like 25 minutes work and 5 minutes off kind of stuff. And I've tried so many different things and just nothing really stuck except this 4 hour workday. So I started doing this about 2, 3 months ago, and just my productivity has skyrocketed because of it. And I've been able to really see my progress in front of me and move each day. I'm just moving the needle forward. So that's what I want to break down today. And hopefully, this graph, this little thing I created, does a good job explaining that. So let's get into it. So the 4 hour workday, I'll break it into three different parts. So it goes into planning your tomorrow today, your morning routine, and your time blocking. So let's start off with planning tomorrow today. So what I mean by this, each day starts the night before. So I take 5, 10 minutes every single night to plan out my next day. So I plan out 3 to 5 needle moving tasks, which kind of relate to my current events that's I'm going through. So I relate it to my macro goals. So I break down all of these into an example of kind of my macro goal will be losing or getting to 12% body fat. So I like to think of this as what are 3 to 5 small wins you can stack today to move you closer to your macro goal. Because think about it like this. Every day you want to choose micro wins that you can stack and build momentum. And once you have momentum, bro, I promise you get in that flow state where it feels like anything is possible. And that's exactly what you want to do is get into a flow state. And the easiest way to do that is stack up small wins. So what we do is 3 to 5 things planned out for the night before. And then that day, you do nothing else except those tasks until they're done. And that way, you're constantly stacking up wins and you constantly are moving throughout momentum. You're stacking up momentum and you're just getting more and more and more done. So that's what I've seen works best for me. And again, I'm going to use the example of your goal is 12% body fat. It doesn't have to be a physique goal. It might be like something with school, or if you have a 9 to 5 job, or just something that means some like it's sentimental to you, a goal. Everyone has goals. And if you don't have a goal, you don't have a direction, bro. You need a goal. You need somewhere to head. So daily tasks might look like this. So if it was tonight and I was planning out my tomorrow, my goals that I might set for myself is tracking my calories and my macros. So making sure I'm under 50 calories for my daily maintenance and I'm within 5 grams of each macro. So macros are protein, carbs, and fat. So that's what I want to mark off at the end of the day. Another daily task is hit leg day, a 5 to 10 minute digestion walk after each meal, which if you don't do this already, it is such a cheat code. I wish it was so much warmer in the state I live in because I would be doing this after each single meal. But unfortunately, I don't really want to walk into 20-degree weather right after dinner. So I'm definitely going to start doing that during the spring, summertime. But for now, I kind of got to deal with not having the digestion walk. And again, it just speeds up that digestion process, especially after like a big meal. I like to do something called macro backloading, where I take my biggest calorie meal at the last meal of my day because I hate the feeling of going to sleep starving or hungry even. So I just do something called macro backloading again, saving that highest calorie meal for the last meal of my day. And another like productivity thing you can do on that daily task is read 30 minutes. So that's kind of an example of what it might look like for you. And again, it's 3 to 5 small wins. And it can be as simple like you don't want to give yourself a hard ass task starting off. So it might be as easy as a 5 minute read or stay 100 calories within your maintenance or 10 grams within your macros or not even hit a full leg day. Just go to the gym for like 20 minutes to do cardio. So just start off small, bro, because you can't accomplish the biggest things first off. You can start setting up those bigger goals, those bigger micro goals, if you want to think about that like that, your daily task. Once you start stacking up momentum, the only way you can do that is starting off with small wins in the start. So you're planning out tomorrow today. Every single night, just take out 5, 10 minutes of your day, write out your goals, your tasks for the next day. And I literally have a journal that I carry with me. And each time I have a task, I just mark it off. That way I know constantly what I'm doing. Okay, finish this task, go on to the next one. And I have like that little reassurance and I get that dopamine feeling once I check off that box. I get a win. So it makes me feel good and it just keeps me productive. The second thing we're going to talk about is the morning routine. And this is something that's very like literally the backbone of my success towards my physique, which has been my morning routine. I've woken up at 4:15 a.m. every single solitary day for months. And I post that on my Instagram story every single solitary day. I post my morning push-ups. You can go to my highlights on my Instagram and see I've been doing it literally for months and months and months. I have not missed a day. So my morning routine is something very sentimental to me, and it's something that I carry with me every single day. Even on the weekends, I'm waking up at 4:15 a.m. So it's a 30, 45-minute simple morning routine that reflects on your macro goal. And again, I'm using the 12% body fat example as this in this as well. So what my morning routine for the longest time is this is 32 ounces of water, journal, push-ups, cold shower. And what I mean by reflecting on your macro goal, so macro goal is the bigger picture. You want to lose 12% or you want to get to 12% body fat. So what morning routine would reflect, a simple morning routine would reflect on that macro goal. So 32 ounces of water. We as humans, we get dehydrated throughout the night. So it's really beneficial to instantly hydrate yourself right after waking, because when I wake up, bro, I'm not really that thirsty, and taking out 32 ounces of water, it's just something I can check off at the start of my day. And I throw in a squeeze of lemon to jumpstart my metabolism, and Baja Gold sea salt for sodium intake and water retention. And that reflects on my health goal. You see what I'm doing here? And then journal. I journal out, and that's just like my mindset. I just like to clear out all my thoughts on a pen and paper, and just get anything that I have like run through my head onto the physical universe. And I was never really the journaling type. Like my handwriting's ass. I never really liked writing in general, but I found a very big passion with journaling because I love documentation. That's the main thing that I do on my YouTube channel is documentation. Want to document my journey. So mindset, it reflects on that. It reflects on my business as well. Again, that doesn't really reflect on this macro goal, but for me personally, journaling helps my business. Push-ups. This will never be a morning routine I guess, item that I have that reflects on me trying to build muscle. It is just discipline and mindset, because you want to push yourself to discomfort whenever you can. And I know the last thing I want to do is wake up at 4:15 every single day and go outside. I do my push-ups outside and shirtless. I'd go do push-ups outside, 50 push-ups. That's the last thing I want to do in my day, especially in Richmond, where I live, Richmond, Virginia. It is cold as shit. I've done it in the snow. Like look back on my Instagram story, my highlights. You can see like I did my push-ups in the snow at times. So it's definitely a discipline thing, and this discipline carries out to every single other thing in my in my day, really. So I know once I push myself through those push-ups, I know I like anything else in my day is really achievable and a lot easier too. So it builds on my mindset as well. And mindset should be your top priority if this is your macro goal, which is, or sorry, I keep saying losing, but get into 12% body fat. Again, just a random example. And your mindset is always going to come first. Last thing, cold shower reflects on health too. There's a lot of health benefits to it. I don't know off the top of my head, but simply just look it up. Cold shower, health benefits, cold exposure. And for me personally, what I see with this cold shower is it instantly shocks my mind and body, and I feel like I get in an elevated state every time I finish up my cold shower, especially when I'm waking up at demon time at 4:15 a.m. Bro, it is such a little cheat code that I can just instantly put myself in a good mood. And I get to attack my day, attack my tasks, attack the 3 to 5 needle moving tasks that I set for myself. The last thing I'm gonna talk about is time blocking. The first 4 to 6 waking hours are just dedicated towards those tasks you have set for yourself. You always want to get the hard out the way first. So the hardest task on your to-do list. So for example, that might look like the leg day. So instantly when you wake up, I mean, I don't really enjoy. I've done 5 a.m. lifts before, but I find I get more energy throughout like the rest of my day. So I don't really start off with my workouts. But if you want to do that, by all means, get it done first thing in the morning. I know I feel a lot better once I finish up my workout first thing. So what I'm saying is the hardest thing on your to-do list, you want to get it done first. And time blocking is meaning that however long you think the task is going to take, just add like 30 minutes to it. So typically my leg days are a little bit lengthy. So I take about 90 minutes for my leg days. So I add an extra 15, 30 minutes, including like the drives to the gym, including like my pre workout meal to do that task. So that's what I mean by time blocking. And you want to start again with a hard first, no distractions at all. Like I have two phones. Shit. I have two phones on me, and one I don't get any notifications on. I don't really give anyone my number on that phone, so no one can really text me. So I only have that phone on me when I'm doing my workout. So literally, I cannot get interrupted. So no distractions at all. When I'm working at my desk at home, I put both these phones in the closet. I go on D&D, and I do nothing except that task that I have to do in front of me for however long it takes. And time blocking means like I have this little gadget that I use. It's literally just a clock. I won't go get it, but I set a timer for, again, however long I think the task is going to take, plus an extra 15, 30 minutes. And then I have that timer right in front of me. So I'm time conscious and I realize, like, am I still focused on this task and I'm still working towards it? And I do nothing except that task until it's done. And once it's done, I check it off that the journal that I have and I keep with me, and that's just stacking up those wins and it's building up momentum throughout my day. So first 4 to 6 waking hours are dedicated towards those tasks, and I promise you, bro, you will gain so much momentum off this. And like I said from the jump, bro, I've tried a lot of different productivity tips, and this has been one that's really stuck with me. So try it out one day, the 4 hour work day. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you found it valuable. And if you did, all that I ask is that you check out my channel for more content like this. Other than that, I appreciate you watching, and I will see you later. Peace.